the RFP process, not everything has been looked at yet, still in the long process. We have there's certain temporary appointments that need to get made. We're approving a temporary contract for IT consulting to Milwaukee Consulting LLC, who is the current IT consultant for the municipality. On the roll, Alder members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
From closed session, resolution 103, 2020 is going to be approving a temporary contract. David Pinella, Esquire. With the law office of David Pinella for a temporary contract not to exceed $17,500. This is for the purpose of his representation in the town and docket number MRS-L-1313-10, docketed as Jersey City MUA versus the town of Dover et al. And that will be in the same format as resolution 102, except obviously he's going to be joining special counsel and it's a different firm. But in terms of the time frame and the requirements that he will have to do is prepare a written contract and to us with this is a disclosure certification. So that will be signed.
I'll make that motion. So we can get the motion.
Second.
Motion by Aldermember Whitner, second by Aldermember Correa. On the roll, Aldermembers Correa.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Finally, resolution 104, 2020, resolution of the mayor and board of aldermen of the town of Dover, County of Morris, State of New Jersey, rescinding and repealing resolution number 223-2019, authorizing the award of a contract for the new municipal building renovation and restoration project. Whereas on August 7th, 2019, the town of Dover opened 2 sealed bids for the new municipal building renovation and restoration project. And whereas on October 22nd, 2019, the town of Dover adopted resolution number 223-2019, authorizing the award of the contract by sealed bids to Intercontinental Construction Contracting, Inc., ICCI, for the new municipal building renovation and restoration project in the amount of $9,386,100. And whereas prior to the execution of the contract, the lowest numerical bidder, AB Designs Contracting Corp., instituted litigation against the town of Dover, seeking to vacate the town of Dover's award of a contract to ICCI for the new municipal building renovation and restoration project. And whereas the mayor and board of aldermen have reviewed the circumstances and the proposed new municipal building renovation and restoration project and has determined it is in the best interest of the town of Dover to rescind and repeal resolution number 223-2019, reject all bids, and to abandon the new municipal building renovation and restoration project. At this point in time, pursuant to NJSA 48:11-13.2, now therefore be it resolved, the town of Dover hereby rescinds and repeals resolution number 223-2019 in its entirety. And be it further resolved that pursuant to NJSA 48:11-13.2, the town of Dover hereby rejects the bids received for the new municipal building renovation and restoration project. And be it further resolved that the town of Dover authorizes town officials and or employees to take all necessary actions to effectuate the within resolution, including but not limited to the return of the bid bonds to the bidders to the extent necessary.
So moved.
Motion.
On the roll, Alderman members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Approved 9-0. The next part of the agenda is ordinances for second reading, public hearing. The first is ordinance 08-2020 is an ordinance for the town of Dover, County of Morris, State of New Jersey, amending the code of the town of Dover, creating the position of constituent affairs coordinator. Just so the public is aware, this was voted on at the last meeting, and they're re-voting on it due to a glitch with the newspaper. So out of an abundance of caution, we're bringing it back up to redo the process.
I'll move the motion, Mayor.
On the roll, Alderman members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Anyone wishes to address the governing body, step up to the microphone after being recognized by the mayor.
Is this a public session?
No, this is on ordinance 8.
Oh, sorry, I apologize.
I need a motion to close.
Motion to close, sorry.
Motion to close.
Public. Motion to close to the public.
Second.
On the roll, Alderman members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
I move to vote on this ordinance.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
On the roll, Alderman members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
So adopted. Ordinance 9-2020 is an ordinance to the town of Dover, County of Morris, the state of New Jersey, repealing and replacing chapter 25 of the code of the town of Dover. Is there a motion to open the public hearing?
I'll move that. Second.
On the roll, Alderman members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Anyone wishing to address the board? Is the public portion now?
No, this is the ordinance 09-2020. All right, I move to close the session, the hearing. I second that.
On the roll, Alderman members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Well, I move to vote on this ordinance.
I'll second
The motion to adopt, Alderman members Craig.
Yes.
Tapia.
Yes.
Ballesteros.
Yes.
Rugg.
that. Yes.
Cruz.
Yes.
Valencia.
Yes.
Quinones.
Yes.
Whitner.
Yes.
Mayor Blackman.
Yes.
Adopted 9-0. Introduction of ordinances. There are no ordinances for introduction this meeting, so there will be no ordinances for second reading next meeting. That's the first.
Mayor, I ask a question about, just as a result of ordinance 9-2020, does it mean that pretty soon the Board of Health is going to need to reestablish itself? Now that we passed the ordinance?
I don't understand the question, Jim. You need to answer
There'll be a reconstitution.
Reconstitution. Okay.
Oh.
Open the meeting to the public.
Alderman comments or
I'm sorry?
Alderman comments?
Yeah.
Opening comments. Anyone have anything from the board?
Okay, Mayor.
Sure.
I'd like to address the long executive closed session tonight, and part of what the special committee appointed by Mayor Blackman on revising Chapter 2 Administration of Government in the Town of Dover includes changing the order of the meeting. So whenever we have a closed session or an executive session, it is going to be held at the end of the meeting, not in the middle of it. And then the public can fully participate in the meeting and not wait for an hour, potentially after 2 hours, if there's, if the executive session is expensive. So we're working on that. The reason it's done the way it is as you can see in the front page of your agenda, it says this agenda is in accordance to the town code, section 2-AD, 3. So we're following the town code and the procedures and the policy. But once we adopt the new Chapter 2 Administration and Government, our intention is to put the closed sessions at the end. So thank you for your patience tonight.
Thank you. This portion is open to the public. Anyone wish to speak to the mic and state your name and your address, please.
My name is Dr. Scott Dickerson. My address is 25-27 Dickerson Street, Dover, New Jersey. Good evening, Mayor. Good evening, Board of Aldermen.
Good evening.
I want to go into a little history before I get to the meat of my subject. My family, due to religious persecution and part of the Puritan movement, left and fled England in 1623. We migrated to USA, United States of America, and landed in Plymouth, Massachusetts, like everyone else. We then further migrated to Roxbury, which was considered most of Morris County. We became affluent. We sunk our feet into this area and purchased the iron mines located in Mine Hill. We were large landowners at the time, and we employed over 400 people in our business. That can be equated to the same as probably General Motors today, back then. We went on further to become, our family became governors, plural, of New Jersey. Further on to congressmen at the United States level, and senators of the United States level. More importantly, my family helped founded this town in 1722 as one of the forefathers of the town of Dover. Fast forward, my father was an alderman in the 60s in the town of Dover here. Me, I educated in local universities, went to professional school, got my doctorates, graduated magna cum laude with special honors in everything I did. I had several opportunities to go to Basking Ridge, Liberty Corner, and some other very affluent areas, including Manhattan. I chose Dover. When I arrived here, I set up my practice in Bassett Highway, but quickly moved over to this Old Stone Academy, purchased it, renovated it, and became another small piece of history in our family with respect to Dover. I even opened up Michael's Restaurant back in the 80s myself. In 2010, the town decided to reassess the taxes in the downtown business area And most of us, our taxes doubled and tripled. People like Mr. Laurie, furniture store, and I talked often with other businessmen, his taxes went from 40,000 to 80,000, and he didn't know how he was gonna pay them. My taxes also doubled and tripled.
Correct.
I appealed my taxes, probably most likely unlike other people, but I did. And 8 years later, we're ready to go to court. 1 week before trial, I settled my case with the town of Dover. Here enclosed is my stipulation settlement with the town. States in the stipulation settlement that I agreed on this document of settlement in the fall of 2018. It was settled in early of 2019. There's some municipality stipulation in New Jersey that the municipalities can have up to 6 months to pay their tax appeal payouts. I guess for budgetary reasons. I'm not an attorney, so I don't know. Then the agreement says that the town of Dover has no later than June 1st to pay me of 2019. June 1st of 2019 went and passed. I never received my money. I can honestly tell you that I pay my taxes on time on all my properties. I paid millions of dollars to the town of Dover over the last 38 years. Other towns that I've appealed taxes in, Randolph, Madison, Rockwood Township, and so on, after the town